So as you can tell from the title of this video, the creators of In Search of Darkness have decided to go the sequel route and release the aptly named In Search of Darkness Part 2. And as you may remember, I came down fairly positive on the movie. I got the Elvira version, and I think that was the clear winner out of all the different versions of the movie. The one thing again being that, I didn't really grow in the category that the documentary was about. It was all kind of mainstream stuff I'd already seen before, and that was really my one big gripe with the documentary. Great as a background piece, but not maybe as a retrospective, really finding new stuff and exploring the subject matter at hand as well as it could have. And, as a result, I didn't really pick up the later documentaries from VC Creator, even though I'm definitely in the target audience for these. So depending on when you're watching this, maybe this is the first you've heard about Part 2, or maybe you heard about it a month ago when they officially announced it, but I don't think anybody heard about it a month ago when they officially announced it. I couldn't find a single news article or video or anything. There was a rather neglected thread on Blu-Ray.com, but that was about it. Part 2, like its predecessor, is slated for an October release. I don't know how much I'd be willing to bet on it actually coming out in October. I would more bet that it would be very similar to the original in that it's going to be delayed. Expect yours in 2021 if you order it. Now, if you do order it, you also have the chance to order the original as a double pack. Hope you didn't buy it on eBay. Additionally, if you have Shudder, starting July 30th, you can stream the original for free as well. Now the question is, how different is this going to be from the first documentary? And all signs are pointing to at this point that it's going to be pretty much the same thing. From comments like In Search of Darkness, it will deliver the same structure of popular/niche film-focused segments spanning 1980 to 1989, in between larger context chapter topics of interest. And the fact that the questionnaire they sent out had very mainstream movies as, the options for what movies you'd like to hear about. It seems like it's going to be, more of the same. And, that's not bad, but I don't know if I really need more of the same, especially if it's going to be at the same price point. That aside, there's always the chance they do something different to elevate the material, maybe get into the more unknown 80s horror category. You don't have to go Quad Dead Zone deep to get to the kind of movies where I would say most people who watch a new documentary haven't seen it before. But, talk about The Fly, talk about Nightmare on Elm Street, people are going to have seen those before. I hope that this time they do branch out, get a little more niche like they say they're going to, but, I'm a little apprehensive about that. I think much like last time, it's really going to come down to the special presenters for me, if they have special presenters, because quite frankly, if they don't, I probably will be out this time. But think about it, if they got Brad Dourif to do Chucky as the host for it, that would be killer. Or maybe you have the Scream Queen trio, Brinky Stevens, Liana Quigley, Michelle Bauer. Now, again, something I would definitely buy. Also, you gotta wonder this time around, will people be as into buying the movie, and even more specifically, the limited edition, hosted versions, if it's not really as limited edition as they led you to believe the first time. As you recall, they did, again, sell those limited editions of the first one the next Friday the 13th, right after the original sale. So, kind of undercuts the credibility of the creators there when your limited edition never available agains are available again. And, as I record this, they're still in production of Part 2, so who's to say if they'll actually, get into the weirdness of 80s video store awesomeness that really I think should have been maybe a higher focus in the original. You don't have to go down to the Nightmare Sisters level, but maybe Sorority Babes and Slime Ball Ballrama, that just might do. At the very least, they've obviously got the physical media production problems behind them. They've got a good system going for their releases. It's not going to be a problem this time, so really it's going to be all about the movie this time. And for me, all about the hosts. So, fingers crossed for In Search of Darkness Part 2. And as always, thanks for tuning in, and have a great day.